Oh, there we are. We're live.
We're live.
We're live. Doing something a little different. We're wireless on our live today. So
Not wearing any wires.
not wearing any wires. I'm not even using Wi-Fi here. I'm going to use cell service because I've got unlimited data. So I want to see if that helps, just having unlimited data and not so much interruption. And then I also brought in my Zoom recorder, so we're recording audio separately. Hopefully you guys can hear us through my phone. Let us know if we are having a tough time. We might even be able to bring it up a little bit closer. There's only so close you want to get with Alex's face. Want to make sure that you guys can hear us on the podcast. You also get to see our wonderful sign that Alex had made up for us, our Waking Up in the Brewery podcast. And then on the audio, which you'll get on Anchor, again, I'll be uploading that completely separately with a separate audio device. So hopefully all the quality will come a little bit better, at least some progress. And then if you can't hear from the phone, then I guess my next step is to get a mic from that phone and roll it out here in front. The other mic I had has only got a USB plug on it, so it won't plug in to the phone for you to be able to hear us better. So let us know in the comments how our sound is, because right now we can't hear anything. We are live from Schulz Bräu. We're in here under the stage, under the awning here where they've got the big screen and stuff like that, because it's good and private. And we are looking at some of the most gorgeous beers I've seen us do on the show. They can't see it. Well, they can probably see the tops of them. This is a beer I have not had from Schulz Bräu. It's called the Dunkel Christofeisen.
I bet it's good.
Apparently, according to their description, it is a dark Hefeweizen. So they said it's filtered Dunkel. So it's going to have more banana, more cloves, but it's also going to have that dark roastiness, is what I'm hoping for out of this. But it is gorgeous. It's got the perfect color, like an amber bot. So I'm super excited about it because I love their Hefeweizen. Anyway,
It's cool. You finally got something bigger than me. So that's good. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, you're a lot taller than that.
I was talking about that OnlyFans podcast with you.
Oh, okay. Well. And what are you drinking?
The Sycamore Hazy IPA.
Sycamore out of North Carolina, right?
Yeah. You know, it's funny because I go to all the time. My class performs here a lot. I've done a couple shows, and I'm not a big German beer drinker, though.
Yeah, I know.
But
Your wife loves it here, but
yeah, no,
you always have
Jenny
to find
loves it
something here to drink.
I mean, it is one of my favorite spots in Knoxville. And by the way, I announced this at my class. I don't know if you saw it, but you see where Schulz Bräu just got ranked number 3 ranked best beer garden in the entire United States.
That's awesome. In the entire United States, number 3 in the entire United States for beer gardens.
If you guys have not been here,
It's fantastic.
got to come.
Their
And the food
their
is
beer
amazing.
garden is bigger than just about every brewery,
Yeah,
period. Their whole brewery
I got
in Knoxville.
almost 260 people out here in the beer garden one night for a show in October of 2018. That was a good
This
night.
is tasty.
Yeah, well, this is good
This
too.
is not your kind of beer, though.
I might get
It's
one.
going to have some
Well,
of
I
those
like it.
red notes.
I did like that Weizenbach and Orange hat though this week.
Yes.
That's an excellent beer.
What is that? Mountain Mama?
I might.
That was my beer of the week from last episode.
I will say, I ordered one last night while I was playing poker last night. Orange Hat had their inaugural poker night last night.
Right.
30, 40 people showed up. I did pretty good. I made it all the way down to like the final 10, 11. I did all right. It was my first time.
Yeah. How many were there? 10 or 11?
30 or 40.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I did all right. I could have done better, but I'll get done. But I ordered the Weizenbach, and you know it comes in a huge glass.
It's 23 ounce.
I couldn't even see the flop. I was like, the glass was just in my face. Because we had the cup holders. I was like, what, was it a 2? Was it a 4? Yeah, so I'm going to blame it on the Weizenbach that I got.
Welcome all of you that have joined. Alex is telling us all about his rounding days that he's started back on.
I love Rounders. One of my favorite movies.
Oh, it's such a great movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say, my hair does look amazing. I am
Tune up.
Yeah, tune-up. I will say, if you will go out to tune-up, mention that you heard about getting your hair cut on Waking Up in the Brewery, they'll give you a free beer.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought they already did that. Oh yeah, do it.
Go out there and mention to
they'll give you
them
an extra one.
that you heard about us heard about them on Waking Up in the Brewery.
Maybe you'll get 2 free beers.
Are you tuned in here? We
I
got
am.
some notes.
Oh yeah, Ben Mooney said nice tune-up haircut.
Yeah,
It
it's
does look
fantastic.
good.
Yeah,
It's about time.
and then I've got a little of the Alex Stokes Trunk of Man pomade
Oh.
and the Tobacco Roads. Yeah, it smells amazing.
Oh yeah.
And then the
That's good
Tobacco
stuff.
Roads beard oil.
I did not just smell your hair on live
Yeah, you did.
national TV.
Yeah, you did. Well, your mom said stop smiling. She didn't say stop sniffing people's hair.
That's true. My mom did tell me not to ever smile again in a picture. Apparently, I'm too old to smile anymore.
Is that a Russian thing?
I think it's an ugly thing.
Well,
I think that's what it is. I just don't look good anymore.
anymore. Oh wait, there was those Tim Tebow days.
Yeah, I had the Tebow days. That was a long time ago.
You getting back to those?
No. unless we change our podcast to waking up
At the gym?
at the what's that chicken salad chick.
Oh, is
Yeah, we'll have to go there every day for like 12 years.
you think that's going to
No
make
more
up
beer.
for our beer? Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, that's what I'm
When you
saying.
say no beer, I'm out. I'm
The
done.
beer's kind of a problem.
I need a diet that includes beer, and I guess that just means busting my ass or not doing anything. And
Yeah.
sounds like it's more like not doing anything.
I know.
Yes, camera quality is awesome today.
Well, really?
That's because I'm not using
Oh,
the
Kayla.
laptop.
Kayla said that though. She's just being nice.
No, she's not. It's her laptop.
Oh,
But she knows that we're using it on this phone. This phone is my Samsung Note 9, which I'm going to get rid of soon. But I was hoping that the camera quality would turn out. How's the sound quality? You guys can respond to it. But
give me an idea who all we got. Taylor. Taylor's made 2 comments,
yeah, he threw up his picture.
and I'll see Taylor Sunday. We're gonna have a discussion about this.
Yeah,
The first one was like, "Hey, where are we going for Oktoberfest?" That's fun.
that's a
Then
great
He
question.
comes
by the
back
way.
and he said, "Now you're starting to out metro me."
I am? I'm out metroing him?
I don't even know what.
How's that? I figure if my hair's a mess that I'm not near as metro as you.
See, you're using my pomade. It still looks good.
It does still look good.
You can't mess it up.
It's because my hair is amazing.
Who else we got? Ben again. Taylor again.
Look again.
Where are we not going for Oktoberfest?
So-
Kayla says.
So, exactly, that is actually the correct answer to Taylor's
hey.
question.
Hey Walter, what's up? Walter Thomason, one of my good friends.
Oh, yeah. So there is always Schulz Oktoberfest, which honestly is the biggest. If they do it again this year, they didn't do it last year. It got canceled last year, and they simulcast it with Germany on the TVs when they do Oktoberfest here. They are open at 6 o'clock in the morning, tapping a keg. They last year Glenn Jacobs came and tapped a keg with them, which
And Glenn's still not as big as the owners here.
yeah, but he was close.
He's close.
I mean, it's a
Glenn's
meeting
big
of the
guy.
giants.
Glenn's a big guy, but man, I'm telling you, Wolfgang and Nico.
Yeah.
Those are big guys.
They are monsters.
And I asked for them tonight when I got here, and they couldn't find them. I was like, if you can't find either one of them, they're not here.
They're not to be
They
found.
thought they were here.
They
They're
suck
not.
at hide and go seek.
When you're 6'10" German guy, yeah, you can't hide no seeking at your own brewery. No.
But yeah, so we will at least have the podcast doing even a few minutes at Schulz Fest. We're also going to go out and do Orange Hat again.
Yeah.
Last year it was so fun. Me
See, I
and
missed that
Taylor
one.
and Kayla, Ashley.
Thanks for not inviting me.
Well, you were invited. Are you kidding? Where were you last year?
I never even got my own mug.
Yeah, well, that's also on you. You had to pay for that. And they sponsor you, so you should hit them up for that.
So I thought I would have had one reserved.
You would think, yeah.
I still love them, though.
Yeah, well. But last year, it was leaders of Brandon's Martin. So good. So good. I'm pretty sure Kayla, if you took all of the liters that Kayla drank last year and you stacked those liter mugs on top of each other,
right,
she drank more beer than she is tall.
Really? That's impressive.
Now, to her defense, we were there all day.
Yeah.
We showed up early and drank all day. Taylor, could you drink last time? He wasn't supposed to, and then he did, I think.
Yeah, Taylor does.
What's supposed
he just does what he wants.
But he did. But yeah, it was fantastic. We were there all day. It was packed all day.
No, Taylor, I wasn't.
You weren't there?
No.
See, you asked me
He
about that?
thinks I was there, but I wasn't.
No. Alex was not there. If he had been there, he would have sat at our table. It was just
I
the
met
four
you
of
in
us.
that bathroom stall on that pilot gas station on exit 412. It wasn't it.
Is he tapping his toe underneath the stall? Is that
Why do you think
doing the
that's what
Anthony Weiner thing?
We did have fun Saturday at Orange Hat, though, didn't we? The four of us, me and Jenny and you and
We
Kayla.
did. That was so much fun.
Hot picking.
So last year when we did the hot picking,
wasn't
it was on a
invited either.
Tuesday. Everybody was invited. But it was on a Tuesday, so there was barely anybody showed up. There was the guys who grew the hops, there was the employees, and not even all of them, and then a few here and there. I don't understand not going to pick hops, especially when they're going to give you free beer.
Right, yeah.
They gave you free beer.
Yeah.
This year they also gave you free beer, but it was packed with people. It was so busy, and I laughed because Kayla was not interested. She was just like, I don't understand getting up early and going out there and picking buds off of a plant.
Kayla.
Well, the great thing is Kayla found a new outlet for her OCD.
Oh.
And her ADHD. Like, she just got obsessed.
Oh, yeah.
Getting every hop cone off of that vine.
I noticed because I tried to quit and she kept grabbing vines. Every time I was like, all right, we're done with the hops, and she comes back, she's like,
Yeah, it was an outlet.
here's a, hey, I brought a whole tree of hops.
It was an outlet for her. She loved it. So I don't think that I'm going to have a problem getting Kayla to go to hop picking.
Jenny absolutely loved it.
Well, that's because we all had fun making fun of you. We had fun seeing all the hot dogs. There was so many dogs there.
There was hot dog. Oh, hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
I was like, is there a hot dogs? And I didn't get any because I love hot dogs. I would have been so pissed. I just ate a cheese knocker from here before you got here.
You ate knockers?
And I love cheese knockers.
I know he likes some knockers.
It sounds creepy, but they're good.
No, I mean I met your wife.
They are so. That was weird. I don't even know what that meant. I don't even know where we're going with this.
We're going all kinds of
I was
places
talking about hot
apparently
dogs
today.
and then cheese knockers and then
Hey, here's something. Let's
Yeah.
get into something a little deep and change the gears
Okay.
a little bit. I heard something from a comedian this week that was super interesting, and he was a good comedian. He was an experienced comedian. He was one that gets paid a lot of money.
So it's a
He
conversation
does
we had.
specials where he fills up crowds all the time.
what are we talking
He's
about?
doing like 4 different podcasts. Anyway, his name's Sam Tripoli.
Okay.
He's
I know.
hilarious
What
dude.
you're talking about, yeah.
He's a little off the cuff for a lot of people, but he's fantastic. He's big into conspiracy theories. But he made this statement, and I thought it was really interesting in that he said there is going to another city and just killing a crowd with comedy
Yeah.
is the absolute pinnacle high. He's like, he's never had a drug that got him that high. He's never had sex that good as when you come off the stage from going to an out-of-town place and just killing it.
I agree with that in the beginning. Like in the beginning, when it's one of your first shows and you go out and do that,
Yeah.
that's the biggest high ever. You're like, oh, I did it outside of my own crowd. Now, when you're 10 years in, when I go to any other city that I've never been to, I expect it 100%. It better be good.
Yeah.
And if it's not, then I'm ready to quit comedy because I know my stuff's good enough.
Right.
But I know the people in Knoxville, I've heard it so many times. Honestly, I worry more about doing shows locally than I do when I go on the road now. Because I know my stuff's going to work with a crowd that's never seen it.
Right.
It's like you and Jenny. Y'all are tired of hearing my stuff. And I know, and a lot of you that have been to my shows, you're like, okay, please do something different.
Here's something else I'll tell you, though. I have seen your show several times, and I can still tell when you're on and when you're off.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, me too.
There's a moment of... I don't know what it is. There is something about when Alex is on, and I've heard the same jokes, Alex will come out there and he'll deliver them a different way. It doesn't even matter the crowd. For me, it's experiencing your comedy. But you will deliver it almost saying words and stuff like that, but there's something about your delivery when you're on that it makes it new for me.
I agree. You know, Saturday night at Union Jack's Pub, English Pub, very cool place. It wasn't really a very good crowd, but for some reason I just felt good. And I was like, you know, I'm going to give them the best show I got. But the week before that at Galliper Brewing Company, I had a weird, just craziness. And I just kind of was like, eh.
Well, the next part he said also sounded pretty interesting to me as well. And I'm not saying you're addicted to beer. Yes, Alex does want Taylor for his Wiener Schnitzel.
How can you even see that?
But second...
How do you read that? I was like, I'm on my phone like, really?
But second, he said that is why, because there's such a jolt for that, getting that crowd.
Yeah.
That comedians struggle with chemical dependencies, whether it's drugs, whether it's sex, whether it's alcohol, whatever it is. They struggle with that because they're holding on to that high and they're looking for that next high. And if you don't get that high on a regular basis, that you fall into this.
I can see that.
I thought that was a real interesting take. Not saying that you drink a lot, but you drink a lot. But I wonder if
my name, it's in my name, I have to. So it's the best decision I ever made.
Yeah. Becoming the beer comedian or becoming Alex?
Yeah, the tourist comedian wasn't that great.
The tourist comedian was terrible.
They got old.
Yeah.
No, I see what he's saying. I do.
Well, you're looking at you got to have that next high. And if the high isn't coming from the comedy, you're going to fill it with something else.
This is why comedy is one of the hardest things in the world to do, because you get really comfortable in your hometown.
Yeah.
Then you also get to a point where you're not comfortable in your hometown at all, but you're more comfortable being on the road.
Yeah.
It's kind of like college football. Some teams play better on the road because they.
Yeah, but there's also here's the catch to that.
Yeah.
Is that when you're on the road, you're more alone.
You are,
which is also kind of a struggle.
And it is for a lot of people. For me, I thrive more off of that.
Yeah.
Because
you don't have distractions.
Now, I'll tell you this. I didn't for a lot of years. A lot of years when I'd go out and do shows, I was terrified of going to a new city. I get more excited going to a new city now because I'm like, I know my stuff's good.
You're going to get that fame.
I know I'm good. I'm not worried about not getting laughs. I mean, if that was the case, I would have quit a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I know I'm...
Yeah, you keep doing this podcast.
Yeah. I know this isn't good. I know this podcast.
I have no expectations on this podcast.
But yeah, no, it is weird though. Like I would feel like there are certain places like New York is insanely stupid hard because they just hate everything. But you know, most places I can go, I don't ever worry about walking in the room and like, oh God, I'm going to bomb tonight. I don't
Right.
feel that. I feel that more in Knoxville, just because I'm afraid too many people that have already heard my show 25,000
Right.
times are going to be in the crowd. They're going to be like, ugh. Plus, I have over 12 years. I got so much material that if I have to change directions, I can always do that too.
So I did notice that this week at Union Jack.
yeah,
Like you threw out a lot of stuff this week at Union Jack.
I got a lot of new stuff coming Saturday.
Yeah, well, you had new stuff, you had old stuff, you had some really old stuff that you brought back. Like you threw a lot out there, but all of them were like your gold ticket ones. Like you were casting that line, like this is gonna hit, this is gonna hit, this is gonna hit.
I made a new friend there, Jesse, that you met, the guy that we drink with after the show.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Jesse. So a lot of times, I mean, sometimes you can have a crowd of 50 people, and the whole crowd's just not into it. You get one person that comes, sits up front, and you see, hey, they're listening. It's like, all right, I got a new fan. I'm performing for you.
for them. Yeah,
This is your show. And so I saw this guy. He saw that the crowd was weird and the whole show was weird, but he liked it.
Yeah.
So he decided, he came and sat literally right those front 3 seats. And I was like, all right, cool. I got somebody new. Let's give it up for me.
Yeah.
And he and I, we ran into each other 2 nights ago in Gatlinburg. He walks in the same bar of all the bars in Gatlinburg. I'm sitting there and he's like, hey. And I was like, either that or he's stalking me. So,
well that's been known to happen as
it could
well.
be. No, he's a cool guy though. Yeah. Now, one thing I got to do quick though before I'm doing a giveaway tonight.
Oh,
So we probably should start
A new
that
giveaway.
before we talk about more stuff.
all right. So the last giveaway we gave away unexpectedly. Even we had one of our followers gave away 2 tickets to the beer festival in Sevierville, the
Right.
Brew Street Brew Fest, randomly. If you knew the answer to a question. And our friend Trayson
Won that, yeah.
was fortunate enough to grab those
Looking
2
forward
tickets
to
to
meeting
the
you, Trayson.
to the Brew
In
Fest.
October.
But we've got somebody else giving away tickets to Alex's comedy show this coming Saturday night at Barrel House.
Yeah.
So let us know some more about this.
One of my corporate sponsors, John West and Chris Hauser.
Love John.
Oh yeah, you haven't
Love
met
John.
Chris, you haven't met Chris
I haven't met
yet.
Chris, but I love
They're
John.
both coming. They bought 8 tickets today for the show Saturday night.
That's awesome.
And there's only the 2 of them coming. They just bought 8 just in case.
Yeah.
They're like, but they have a practice, and the third guy, actually, I apologize, I'm forgetting his name, but they have a practice called Recovery Strategies, a very successful company here in Knoxville. They deal with alcohol abuse, and this is probably why they keep talking to me.
Yeah. You're a
And
future
addiction
client.
and all kinds of stuff. They are incredible guys. Yeah, so they bought a bunch of tickets, and then John texted me. He's like, "Hey, go ahead and give away 2 tickets tonight on your show."
That's awesome.
And
So what-
Saturday night,
Saturday night,
8
8
o'clock.
o'clock at the Barrel House.
Barrel House.
So if you don't know where that is, it's behind Zool and Geezers and across from Crafty Bastard.
Yeah.
So if you follow the line from those behind it and those across from it, you'll find it. It's there's the cider room, Barrel House by Gypsy Circus, and they have a place called Tapestry. And Alex will be performing inside Tapestry. It's going to be recorded for an Amazon special. Anybody that's following our page should already know that by now. But yes, it's going to be recorded for an Amazon Prime special, which is fantastic.
So this, if
what do
you
they
ever
have to
come
do?
to a show, this is the show to come to.
Yes, we need to fill this crowd
There's
up.
only about 30 tickets left.
Yeah,
They're only $10. We got a private room, private bar, food. Oh man, everything about it. Matter of fact, my favorite beer of the week I just had at Gypsy and Barrel House. It's not a beer.
it was a barrel-aged cider. That's an easy guess because all they do is barrel age.
Here's the cider.
What? So is it a red wine based? It's not a wine base at all. Is it a
Not that I know
bourbon
of.
barrel age?
No,
It's not even bourbon barrel. So it's a wine barrel age.
I don't know. See, this is why you're the beer nerd. And the cider nerd, apparently. Now.
Who's asking to be the designated heckler?
Somebody what?
Somebody asked if they could be the designated heckler.
You can. Who asked that?
I don't know.
I'm not seeing that.
Oh, guess. One guess who said, "Can I be the designated
Taylor?
heckler?"
Yeah, you'll be my designated fuckboy too in the show. I will tear you up.
Yeah,
Did I say that out loud?
you did. You said that out loud. Kayla did also mention that me and her are going to Nashville for her birthday. Her birthday's the 6th. So we're going to go Friday.
So you might not be
spend
back
the
by
night.
the 7th.
Oh, we'll be back.
Did you already buy tickets?
Count, yes. Count it. We'll be there.
I got a cool lineup of people.
Thanks, Tracy.
He's still typing.
I am.
Why is this not? It's not showing up on mine now.
Yeah, well, that's because this was a great idea. This is cell connection. You're probably on Wi-Fi. There's also
pegged.
a delay versus
No, I'm getting
we're not
Oh,
going
wow.
to discuss that on here. But yes, I am a well-balanced nerd.
I liked it better when I wasn't getting updates. Now I'm getting pegged.
Maybe if you're lucky.
Maybe he's not using a gun on that.
I don't think it's a gun.
Knowing him, he calls it a gun.
Yeah, knowing.
My big gun.
I'm pretty sure he saw that. And what was that? Full Metal Jacket. This is my gun.
Yeah. So what we were talking about? Let's get away
So,
from
yes.
pegging.
So what we need to talk about is how do these fantastic people get those tickets? How do they win them?
Go. Oh, I don't know. What should we do?
You're giving away 2 tickets.
I know. What should we do?
I don't know. I mean, it's too easy to ask shirt questions.
First of all, whoever does this actually needs to come. Because I don't really care about the money. I just want people in the seats because we're filming.
Yeah, we've got 6 people on right now, so it's going to happen with one of these 6 people, I'm sure. What kind of question? Give me a few minutes. It could be a beer question. It could be a nerd question. It could be a comedy question. Because I'm sure I can come up with a nerd question pretty
Well, I'm sure
easily.
you can.
But here's one.
Okay.
This will be an interesting trivia question.
I'm throwing in even more than 2 tickets, so.
Oh, well, wait until after the question and then tell them what.
Okay.
So the question is, in beer commercials, you see them on TV, what is the one thing you cannot do in a beer commercial? Other than cuss, obviously, the basics. If somebody is doing a beer commercial, what is one thing you've never seen them do in a beer commercial?
If I get this right, can I come to my show?
If you get this right,
I get free tickets.
you
to
get
my
free
show.
tickets to your show.
I gotta think about this.
That is incorrect, Tracy. Good call, though.
Smoke.
It's a really weird one, considering. But
Taylor's getting weird.
what else are we giving away? Taylor is weird.
No.
There's
so-
our winner. We just got a winner. Denise Wood Diebler. Is that correct?
Yes.
Denise just got 2 tickets. And
Hey.
what else?
Denise and David, if you guys can come, you got 2 tickets. Plus, my friend Gina, who's one of my former students, she also owns Kiss Caboose, the rides downtown.
Oh, Kiss Caboose.
Yes. She is going to drive you to the show from wherever you park.
So you could. Where are you going? I mean, where can you park? I mean,
you can park anywhere downtown,
so you can park anywhere, like on Gay
and
Street,
Gina will pick you up.
and Gina will pick you up and drive you to the Barrel House.
I got the phone number, 865-722-0779, and Denise, I can text that to you.
Yeah. So the actual weird
And a
thing,
t-shirt.
if you guys have not seen, you cannot drink beer in a beer commercial. You've never seen it. It's not allowed. Is that the weirdest?
That is true.
Like, I mean, the whole thing is about drinking beer. Like, wouldn't you just put water in a bottle or something, or food coloring in a bottle and let them drink it if you're worried about them being drunk? I don't understand the rule of I'm going to shoot a commercial to sell my beer, but I'm not allowed to have anybody in the commercial drink beer.
Yeah, that is weird.
But that's a fact. You cannot drink beer in a beer commercial.
That's why we can't do crack on our podcast.
Well, that's also why we're not doing commercials. I'm not going to have a beer in my hand and not drink it. Sorry. That's just that's just common sense.
That is common sense.
But great job, Denise. I thought that was going to be tougher than it is. I guess we need to step it up. Because I was going to do a comic book question, but then I'd have to completely exclude Trayson.
And all my fans.
Trayson would have hit pretty much any of my comic books.
Trayson can't win everything.
Exactly. Well, Trayson apparently doesn't do anything.
I guess not. I mean, if he's always watching
It doesn't
our
matter.
show.
It doesn't matter if we do a day one or a night one. Trayson is there.
I don't think we do anything.
You know who else is always there?
I can list all 5 of them.
He's usually the first one to comment, and I still haven't met him either.
Who? Eric?
Yeah. Well, no, not Eric Colvin.
No.
Ben Mooney.
Oh, Ben, yeah.
Ben Mooney is always.
Ben's always there.
Ben, I mean, excluding our significant others, and by our significant others, Kayla's the only one of our significant others that's on. But yeah, Ben Mooney's always here. Trayson's always here. Denise is becoming a regular, though. I recognize that name.
You gotta go see her at Easter's.
I do need to go.
She was there tonight.
Yeah, but
Show with Jay.
she's not just working there. She's working. Denise, if I'm not mistaken, is also working out at Crafty Bastard
The West.
location.
Oh, really?
She was
I
out
didn't
there
know
the
that,
other night.
Denise.
Woohoo! I love Crafty West.
Oh, yeah.
Alex hasn't been there yet.
No, because it's always on weekends when you guys are open, and I'm not here usually on weekends.
I didn't
I
know.
might be Saturday,
I didn't
though.
know what Denise's last name was. So my bad, Denise. I knew your name was Denise, but I didn't want to just call out the wrong Denise. So now I know your last name.
And David. And David.
I haven't met David. Have I?
Might
Have I met David?
You probably have.
I probably have. Denise is
We have
obviously the alcoholic of the family.
We've got 5-6 fans. You probably met
if
him.
she can't go drink beer, she's going to go work at a place where she can serve beer. So I'm not saying you're an alcoholic. I'm saying you're.
He's not saying that's a bad thing. Cause
No, it's
we created a podcast so we can just drink beer and talk.
because I have met him. I'd have to see his face. I'm great with faces. I'm terrible with names. Actually, I'm pretty good with names,
You're probably gonna get a
but not last names.
You're probably gonna get a naked picture of him here in a minute, just so you'll recognize him.
Since the last time I saw him.
most of
Here's
them.
how you remember him.
This
He
is
was
how you know our
dropping
fans.
trowel in the bathroom.
Yeah. You'll probably be like, oh, I know that brewery.
Oh, that's the guy.
That was at Last Days. Second
Well,
fall.
I get it. Honestly,
It's a small
it's Denise says, I'm a retired teacher. What do you expect? I expect you to be drinking on the job. I deal with my own 6-year-old, and she makes me want to drink. So I can't imagine dealing with 25 to 30 children and not drinking. That's a champion.
I've got teenage boys. I wish they would drink so they calm the hell down. I'm trying to teach them how to drink, but they're not interested at all.
So, have you given your kids alcohol?
No.
No. I'm not saying
that
like
I
you've
wouldn't.
hosted a party, like you're contributing to the delinquency.
No.
But have you done
I've
the thing
offered.
that every dad does and says,
I've done the dad thing where I've offered it. 2 of them turned me down. The third one turned me down, but said that he has a couple other times where he was somewhere else. Now, my 25-year-old,
Well, yeah, obviously you drank with him.
and he's a huge beer guy.
Awesome.
I tried to call him tonight. I was like, come be on the show with us.
That would be fantastic.
He's a beer guy. And it's cool, though, when your kids turn 21 and they know you like beer,
Yep.
you get cases of really good beer on your birthdays,
Nice.
Father's Days, everything. Like, as soon as I hear the door knock, I'm like, what am I getting today?
Yes, Taylor. Yes. So here's my story. Taylor's about to spike Barrett's bottle, which is funny. So my daughter has some issues. They're doctor related, and I don't want to make light of them. She's ADHD, which is an easy one, but she also has sensory issues. Like if she gets overstimulated by noise or lights, she can have a meltdown. She also has a textural tasting thing. Like everything goes in her mouth. She's 6 and still everything goes in her mouth.
I can be like that sometimes.
Yeah, we're not talking about Taylor's Wiener Schnitzel anymore. Stop with the oral fixation.
It's his fault.
So sand, all kinds of stuff. But we got her some pet fish.
Yeah.
She loves them. The aquarium lights up all the colors of the rainbow. We got her 3 different fish. We even named them after Pac-Man ghosts.
I wouldn't be able to eat that fish either.
She didn't eat pet fish. She ate the pet fish food.
I thought we were still talking about that part.
Yeah. No, she ate the pet fish food.
Oh.
Yes, Taylor knows what I'm talking about. Fish food medicine. So we're trying to break her of eating everything, and she had been eating the fish food.
Yeah.
We called her out and said, hey, stop doing that. But she ended up doing it again because the fish are in her room. And we want her to feed the fish in the morning as a responsibility. We had to take the fish food out of her room for a while.
Yeah.
But we caught her eating fish food because she still had flakes on her lip.
Yeah.
So we come in there, fish food's on her floor, spilled. She's got fish flakes. We're like, Kayla said, rest in peace, Clyde. Kayla doesn't know about that. I mean, Kiri doesn't know about Clyde. We'll get back to that. But we didn't. I don't know who did, but the fish didn't survive. But, so, we act like Kiri eating this fish food like she poisoned herself.
Right.
And we're like, oh my God, Kiri.
Just to scare her?
Yeah. She's 6.
Yeah.
And we're like, you ate fish food more? You ate that much? And Kiri's like, yeah, what? It's like, it's only for fish. It's poisonous for people. Like, you can't have that.
Yeah.
So, Kiri's amped up a little bit more. Like, oh my God, I didn't know it was salty and flaky and delicious. And so,
try it now.
yeah, you will. So, I tell her she's got to take medicine for her fish food. So, hopefully it'll kill that poison in her body. So I go get a shot glass with some Jameson.
Wow, you're starting way early.
And I knocked back the first shot, and then I put a little bit. But it was literally, like, it was tiny little bit in the bottom of the glass. But it's Jameson.
Yeah,
So it's going to have some burn. It's going to have that alcohol smell. And I give it to her. I was like, you got to drink it. And she smells it. And she's like, oh, no. Can't do it. I was like, babe, I don't know what to tell you. You ate fish food.
Yeah.
You got to take the fish food medicine. Like, we don't know what else could happen. So,
It sounds like a frat boy prank.
it does sound.
It does
So
sound
she drinks it real fast. Oh, Dad, it's so horrible. I thought that was the end of it. Which it has been for the fish food. She hasn't ever drank fish food or ate fish food since then. But
She'll never drink Jameson again either.
here's the funny thing. One night, she's over at the house, and I'm having a beer. I take a sip, and she's sitting right next to me, and she's like, Dad, that smells like that fish food.
That's probably, It's probably cute.
My daughter's quick. She's
Yeah.
quick,
I
but
can't wait to meet her.
she's fantastic. She's had a great day today.
That's good.
I think she's doing really well lately. We're starting to figure out things that stimulate her and overstimulate her, et cetera, et cetera. So I think we're figuring that out. But I thought that was a great story to talk about on a podcast about alcohol.
Yeah. I don't know if
It's probably different than... Well, I will say that my grandpa, when I was teething as a baby, would take Jameson and put it on my gums.
My mom still does that to me.
Is that why she told you to stop smiling?
Yeah.
It's like you're showing off your whiskey stain.
47 and my mom's like, oh, I'm sorry you feel bad. I'm like, Mom, just give me the damn bottle.
And by bottle, you mean the one with the nipple on it and everything?
Yes.
Spike.
Something weird about that?
No, not at all. Oh.
It's even weirder that my mom lives in Dallas. I have to drive there every time I feel bad.
Alex is like, man, my tooth is really hurt every day. And he drives to Dallas.
16-hour drive.
Gets mom to rub some alcohol in his...
Rub a bourbon nipple on my face, and then I drive back home.
Is it a bourbon nipple because she's been drinking bourbon all day and you're nursing?
Fine, you guys have thought I've been in Gatlinburg this whole time.
He's like, I'm 3 days in Gatlinburg. No, you're 1 day in Dallas.
I'm Dallas 2 or 3 days a week, back and forth, just getting a nipple bourbon on my face, and I'm good.
I do the same thing, but I have Kayla drink all the bourbon.
Oh.
And I get nipple bourbon on my face.
It's been probably the weirdest show we've had.
Is it the weirdest? There is one episode where I literally talk about killing a rooster.
I think you topped that. I almost had a beer.
Okay.
Yeah, dots. That's all he deserves.
Was that too much, Kayla? Did I share too much information?
With me, yes.
With you?
Oh, I got another announcement.
Oh, more announcements.
It's the last one on my
It's
list.
like we're kind of being official. Like we got stuff going on.
So, last night, while I was at Orange Hat, I had to pay out flyers. So,
I'm not laughing at what you're saying, Alex, for a change.
Oh, Kayla, that's really disturbing. That's the real thing?
Yeah.
Well, I know you love it.
Somebody's got to.
It's got weird, though.
All right,
Not
so
like it wasn't already weird. Right, we're going straight from that to... This is a quick announcement, but... No, I was playing poker last night at Orange Hat. And, the Walk to the End Alzheimer's Knoxville organization was there, and they are having their big event October 2nd at the Knoxville Zoo.
Yeah.
And same day as Bruce Street Brew Fest. And so we talked about it. Theirs is in the morning. Bruce Street Brew Fest is in the afternoon.
Okay.
So I can walk at the zoo, which I love doing. Because, you know, Jenny's at the zoo all the time.
Right.
I love walking around the zoo. Go walk for Alzheimer's, and then in the afternoon, go drink beer.
Sounds like a plan.
And then
you know
walk
what?
back to Knoxville.
You know what's funny to me?
What?
You almost forgot to give this announcement.
No, I didn't. I had it on my...
You see the irony in that, right?
You
almost forgot to talk about the Walk for Alzheimer's.
They're watching this right now.
I'm just saying.
I know. They might not like it.
Oh well, sorry. It's comedy. It's just the jokes.
I mean, you have already drinking a bourbon nipple from your...
Yeah.
From my mom.
Honestly, Alzheimer's is one of the most horrible afflictions.
It is, yeah.
Ever. Like, I can't think of anything worse, to be quite honest. I'd rather be crippled.
Yeah, No,
the devastation that it does to the individual, and the devastation that it does to the entire family.
Yeah.
It's absolutely horrible. So we all want to walk to end Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
And
you can't do this.
Find a team.
There's more stuff to do.
Yeah, find a team. I know that Orange Hat is recruiting team people.
Yeah.
But wherever you find somebody, go get on a team. Go walk. go create some income to help Alzheimer's. It's going to be a huge event, but they need every dollar because there are amazing new breakthroughs in helping people with Alzheimer's, but we need more. We need more fast. This is actually more of a cause that I can get behind than finding the cure for cancer. I think the cure for cancer, everybody's working on it, and I also think there's cures for cancer. There are no cures for Alzheimer's.
Yeah. Well, and, a huge shout out, another one to Orange Hat Brewing, because they do so much for so many different causes, there's always something going there.
There's one for every brewer, or every bartender.
Yeah.
There's a cause, a different cause.
That's a cool thing. They have a different beer every month. Based on one of their
They
beer
celebrate
tenders.
a beer tender. That beer tender gets to pick a corporation to fundraise for, and a beer that they want to go for that, and
it's like $1 from
it's
every
$1
beer.
from every beer that
they pick,
beer tender has picked.
It's a great
goes towards their fundraiser,
Yeah.
which is amazing.
Oh, it is amazing, yeah. There's a reason Orange Hat is doing as well as they do.
Yeah. It's because their beer is amazing.
Well, the beer isn't.
That's why.
You got Brandon. It's just Brandon. I will put him at the top. Chris.
Thanks.
I guess.
I don't do anything, but I promote, and
the other Chris.
Oh, that's right, Chris, the associate brewer.
Associate brewer, but that guy's a head brewer himself. I think he could be. They're both amazing. And so beer's great, but everything else they do is incredible.
See, even Kayla even said that. So they're doing a fundraiser in September to help raise money for Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, and one of the first to say yes was Orange Hat. Let's do this. Because Orange Hat is champ at doing stuff like that.
So if you're in West Knoxville, Hardin Valley Road, right off Pellissippi, not far at all.
Right next to D1.
Right next to if you're not from Knoxville.
D1 Athletic Center.
Yeah.
Google D1 Athletic. Right now you can Google
just Google Orange Hat. You don't have GPS now.
What?
They can actually put Orange Hat in and it takes them right to it.
That used to not be a thing because.
Well, I know, but look at your recorder. It's from 1912.
So, I know.
I like your haircut.
I like it too. It looks good. It's so much cooler. It's weird being on the show that not having my hat though, because
it is
obviously I have a hat, and I wear that almost everywhere. But it's born and raised. No, I'm not.
It's a Scully, right?
It is a Scully.
I remember.
It's Boston. It's Boston Scally.
So I was not close on either.
You were so close. It was Philly Scully is going to be the new hat.
It's a Philly cheesesteak. Is what he wears on his head. He's still out of beer. How much time is that?
How much time do you want? See, that's the other thing.
Can you talk for a minute?
A minute. Can Chris talk for a minute? I carry this podcast all the time. Alex brings.
Not until I did this. I'm going to get a beer.
Okay. Going downstairs? They can't see it on camera. It doesn't matter. You're ruining it. He doesn't look like he's going downstairs. He looks like he's having a heart attack.
It's a toss-up. You need anything? I got time to drink one more. And what should I get? Which one should I get?
You should get something other than an IPA.
I'll get a Schulz beer.
Get a Schulz beer.
Which one?
The Maybach. Get the Maybach. You love the Maybach.
I like the Maybach.
The Maybach's fantastic.
What do you need anything?
Yeah, let's do another one of these.
Which one is that?
It's the Dunkel Kristallweizen. So good. Close. It's not a Doppelbock. It is a Dunkel Kristallweizen. So it's a wheat beer. Definitely has a heavy wheat taste. I do love the Doppelbock series at Schulz Bräu. That's a story for another time. Denise, you can ask me about it next time we hang out. I love the Doppelbocks here, but the Doppelbock's a little rich to do on the show. But this one is show's been canceled. Just kidding. We got caught a wind wave. It's the Dunkel Kristallweizen. It is a Hefeweizen, dark Hefeweizen, basically, that has also been filtered. So you'll see how clear it is, almost like an amber bottle. But it still has the banana notes, the clove notes, and you get it in a 23 ounce. So this is actually a really good beer. I'm trying to think of the beers I had this week. No, this is not my beer of the week. This is my craft beer of the week. When we get back, we'll discuss my beer of the week. But yeah, I love the Doppelbock. The Doppelbock, the Hefeweizen. Well, honestly, most of Schulz Bräu's beers I love because I love German-style beers, especially the dark stuff. I love the Schwarz beer. Honestly, their Schwarz beer is the only smoked beer that I don't think tastes like Band-Aids. No, I take that back. I think that the Smoking Goat from Hexagon doesn't taste like Band-Aids, but almost everything else has this plasticky, horrible taste. So I don't generally like smoked beers as much as, honestly, Brandon did that to me. Brandon did that to me, the brewer out at Orange Hat, and told me how smoked beers have this Band-Aid plasticky taste, and now I can't get that out of my head. Though I will say that the Schwarz beer from Schulz Bräu and the Smoking Goat from Hexagon, neither one of those give me that, but there are a lot of smoked beers that do give me that. On a more serious note, what would y'all think about a quarterly challenge where we don't drink for 7 days for alcoholism awareness?
You're related to him, right?
I am.
So I shouldn't say what I want to say?
No. I'm actually in favor of that. I think that's fantastic.
7 hours is good. I can do
Is 7 days. That's a week. No alcohol.
Consecutive?
So my question is, does that count like seltzers? Oh wait, that's alcohol. I don't really consider them beers.
Oh wait, no. Wait. Oh, we can drink
Big Light, Coors Light,
Coors
yeah.
Light, Bud Light.
Those aren't
Yeah,
alcoholic.
those are all fine.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right, yeah, we can do that.
No, that's terrible.
That's true.
Taylor, look up a day or something, a week or something that relates to alcoholism awareness. That would be hop water. Yes. Oh, yes. By the way, have you had hop water?
No, it's from Texas.
Thank you, Denise.
Is that the one from Texas?
I think so.
white
Yes.
can?
So it is water. There is no fermentation, but it still has a hop note.
Okay.
If you like hoppy stuff. Brilliant idea. That's fantastic. Or we could do non-alcoholic beers that I think O'Doul's is one, obviously, but there are several companies out there, craft beer makers, that also make non-alcoholic beers. But yeah, hop water is a fantastic choice. O'Doul's.
You know what's funny about O'Doul's? My dad drank for a long, long time, but he only drank whiskey bourbon, specifically Evan Williams Black, for a long time. He quit drinking, and you know what he drinks now? O'Doul's. He didn't even like beer.
Oh, well, Heineken has a 01.
Evan Williams, you need to come out with a alcohol-free bourbon.
Knox Brew Hub does have some great non-alcoholic beers. We could actually, you know what we could do? Taylor, get me a date.
2040.
That we could surround a week on. And what if we spent that week drinking non-alcoholic beverages?
Okay, I'll do it.
For the podcast and say, hey, these are some good ones, these are not. Let's review some non-alcoholic beverages.
Yeah. I'll do that.
And just like, because we want everybody to be included. I love the taste of beer. Even if I decided to not drink beer anymore, I'll be dead. That would be what it takes. But there are a lot of people that do not drink beer, craft beer or otherwise, but they love that sensation. That not the high, but the flavor. In fact, the craft beer industry is all about the flavor, to be quite honest. And there are some that go in for the ABV of it, but it is a flavor thing. And the craft beer capitalizes so much on the flavor versus any other industry. I don't know what he's doing.
Oh, no, finish. Our Seinfeld.
If you could at least hold it upright, like that. I got it. Yeah, Taylor, just give me that information.
Yeah,
and
we're
going to figure out something. That's a fantastic idea. We want to capitalize on that.
I'll start my diet that week.
I do want to talk about non-alcoholic beverages, and let's do that.
Let's do it. I'm in.
Especially
cheers.
Especially
should we cheers?
as I'm two-fisting.
Two-fisting, and I'm barrel hugging.
Is it? It's okay. It's okay to toast that idea. Thank you, Taylor. We are going to do that. We've got to figure out all of the logistics, but that's going to be something that happens.
Yeah. I'm in. That's a good idea, though.
It's a brilliant idea.
Let's try all the ones that are.
Don't tell Taylor that's a good idea.
I'm not. I'm going to punch him Sunday.
Because you start telling Taylor it's a good idea, it goes straight to his head.
Well, I say I'm going to punch him, but he'll probably shoot me. So
there's that. Taylor has some health problems.
I'll give you an extra wing.
Oh, an extra wing. Drummy or flapper?
Let's go ahead and plug them real quick. Just one more.
Oh,
We'll be there Sunday for our other podcast. Best wings I've ever had in my entire life.
So we know we have a lot of guy listeners to this podcast and watchers of this podcast. We do another podcast, me and Alex, Taylor, who you've seen comment.
He's fake.
And then our friend Garrett, who was on one of our early episodes from Orange Hat. Hilarious guy as well. But we get together and we talk about men's
Underwear.
issues.
Oh.
Issues.
Underwear.
Which sometimes is underwear. We're about to do what, our third episode?
Yeah, which is a lot for men's underwear.
And you're heading that one up, right?
Oh, yeah, it's all about men's underwear.
It's not about men's underwear. It's about what is the role of a husband. We've done what is the role of a man. We've done what is men in society kind of thing. We did what does it mean to be a dad. Now we're going to talk about what does it mean to be a husband. Since Alex has the most experience of being a husband on the show, we're on our third one. Is that right, Alex? Hopefully he's learned some stuff.
22 years.
Yes, but I think he's the closest we have to an authority on that.
I have been married 22 years.
Yes, with 3 different women, all of them giving you insights on how you can improve, because I guarantee you every one of them has notes on how you can improve on being a husband. Did you write them down?
Huh?
There's the first one. But it's a great podcast. We have a lot of fun. We do it once a month with some fantastic personalities and Alex. And we do it from a place called Just One More Bar and Grill.
I've already mentioned the wings.
That place is a hole in the wall, and they love it. They're a dive bar, and they claim it.
I did get accosted last time, and Yeah, I had to call you guys for backup. 'Cause I got there early.
That happened.
I walked in the door and I got attacked by a bunch of women. I got flipped off 3 times.
Yeah, before we got there.
3 times. I got flipped off by women 3 times.
That's so
I was by
awkward.
myself. I didn't even talk to them.
That's at least half as many as normally flip you off.
I think it was
That
my
is
hair.
a good venue. When Alex can go into a venue and only get flipped
I'm the
off
nicest-
half as many
I'm
times
the
as he normally
nicest
does.
person in the world. No joke. Tonight, early before I got here, I'm not gonna name the venue, but as I was leaving, this made me feel good. The bartenders at this venue I was at, when I was walking out there, they said, "Hey, we do a lot of comedy shows here. You're the only one that we like dealing with because the rest of them are problem."
Oh.
They're like, "You're very pleasant to work with. You're super nice." I was like, "Oh, well, thank you."
Wow.
That made me feel good.
That
Yeah.
should make you
So
feel good.
for the rest of you,
it would be great if they said.
assholes.
It would be great if they said we deal with a lot of comedians here, and you're one of the ones that really make people laugh.
No, I don't care about that. I just want to be nice. That's the whole point of my job.
So, it's funny you say that because the same comedians that were telling me jolt they get from comedy
Yeah.
and the addiction that comes from comedy
Yeah.
also are people that they want people to like them.
Yeah.
Like, that's a big thing for them. Like, comedians want people to like them.
Well, no, it's 50-50. A lot of comedians want people to hate them.
Well, it depends on what your message is, what it is. They want to be controversial.
A lot of them, yeah, they try so hard to.
Because there's equity in that.
This is a whole episode.
There is
I can
equity
do a
in
whole-
that.
I can do a whole episode.
I want to talk
which
more
I don't
about
have
that.
time on.
No, not on this one. But I do want to talk about those things about comedy. But I think that's interesting because there are comedians that's what they do though. It's even like, yeah, those people already like me.
Yeah.
Which could be your family, could be your friends. You don't put as much effort into
Depends on
those.
if you want to make
versus
money.
going out somewhere else and going, they don't know me, I want to make them like me.
Quick version: if you're already famous, it doesn't matter what you do. You can
Correct.
you can divide your audience because you still got millions of people.
Right.
If you're not famous and you divide your audience, then good luck to you.
Which are you?
My job is to make people laugh.
Okay.
I can walk in.
You suck at this podcast then.
I know that.
I'm just kidding. You make me
That
laugh
was
all the
weird.
time.
I got beer in my hair.
Yeah, I don't know what that was, but
Yeah, I don't either.
you make me laugh on this
That's
podcast all
the
the time.
first joke of the night. No.
We probably have our continuing viewers because you make us laugh.
Well, they're all related to you, so I don't think it's
Trayson is not related to me, though
No.
we look a
very
lot
very
alike.
quick version because I
Me
got
and Trayson look a lot alike.
you do,
A lot.
especially after your tune-up haircut.
It's good haircut.
No, I gotta leave soon. But no, I put myself in the category where I don't care what the crowd is in front of me. I don't care if it's G-rated, PG, R-rated, whatever. If they want X-rated. I'm there to make them happy. They're there to see
Yeah.
a show. I'm there to make them happy. And that's
Yeah.
my. A lot of comedians are like, I'm going to do whatever I'm going to say, and I'm going to do it. That's fine. You know,
And for some it works.
for some it works, some it doesn't.
Yeah.
It really depends on what you want to do. There's a reason why, and I'm not bragging, but I've filed taxes as a comedian for 11 years.
Yeah.
Not saying it's a lot sometimes, but I still have to file taxes, which means I'm making money.
Right.
A lot of them just keep doing the same open mics over and over and over.
Do you think that open mics are good for beginning comedians,
Oh,
but
definitely.
not so much for later comedians,
No,
like experienced
it
comedians?
depends on your city.
And and I was going to say,
That's a
where
big
is the
part of it.
line of that? Because you have to constantly expose yourself
New York, LA,
to that
Chicago.
mic.
New York, LA, Chicago. You gotta go hit those open mics because those crowds are brutal.
Yeah.
And
you need to
and
experience
try to
that.
do something.
Toughen your skin kind of thing.
Knoxville, no.
No? You don't think the open mic?
I'm not doing, no.
Not you. You've been doing it for 12 years. You need to be filming Amazon specials.
No, but see, like in New York.
Every year.
New York, LA, Chicago, you got Seinfeld will walk in and do an open mic. Like, they all do those. They'll pop in. And that's where they try the new material because that's the target audience. Knoxville, it's a whole different game because this is a whole other podcast.
Let's do that podcast. Because I'm
we want to get
interested.
deep into this.
I am interested in that, and I think our fans are interested in that. That's why they tune in. They don't tune in just to laugh. I think they also want to know, like, what it is for a comedian, what that life is, what that lifestyle is.
It's a really weird life.
And I want to ask you those hard questions because I will. You're not going to get those in interviews. You're not going to get those from your class.
I always get the easy stuff.
Even in your class, who thinks of the stuff that I think of?
I get easy stuff like, why do you do that show with Chris and stuff?
Why do you do that show with Chris? Because he's fucking hilarious.
You said the F word.
Did I drop that?
I already did too, though.
Oh wait, never mind. I thought. Wait, are we on a clean station?
Hey, what's
no,
up,
we're on
Cat?
Facebook.
Hey, Cat's on.
What? Comment, Cat. I need to see you.
Say hi, Cat.
Say hi, Cat. Hi, Cat. No.
She doesn't love us anymore.
She barely loves us. She logs in for some love from time to time. I need to see Cat. I need to see Cat. I trained Cat, by the way.
Oh, really?
At Orange Hat. That's why me and her have such a close bond. It's not because of my good
Why do
looks.
I like
Not
her?
because I trained her.
That's my point.
No, I'm kidding. So she was actually a friend of Greg Shortman. Fuck that guy.
God, Greg.
And by fuck that guy, love that
love
guy.
Greg.
But he
Greg
sent
was a little
her,
stressed last night. Yeah.
and she came in and told me she was a friend, and we still decided to keep her because of my recommendation. Kat has the most amazing, explosive personality.
Oh, yeah.
She's so
I miss
fantastic.
her so much.
Every time I interact with her, it's a pleasure.
But she got to go do what she wanted to do.
I can't bring Kayla around her anymore because Kayla has the same feelings about her as I do.
Oh.
And I need to keep my girlfriend. Stop, Kat.
Well, I'm not going to say what page it is, but Kat and I are in the same Facebook page. It's a group.
Oh.
I'll show you when we get off.
I don't want to see that.
It's a good one.
Is
But
it?
only me and 2 other friends are on this one.
Oh, it's an exclusive page.
Kat got me onto that. So.
Well, we love Kat. Kat, you're joining us at the end of our podcast.
Yeah, I got to go.
He's got to go. I got to go. But we want to do this podcast, especially from this venue. We've been actually planning to do Schulz Bräu for a long time. Come out here and support these guys. If you haven't been to Schulz Bräu, what
amazing.
rock are you living under, first of all?
Yeah.
Second of all, it's amazing. There's an outside... Yeah. Do you want to see the entire thing? Do you guys want to see the entire...
As we log off, you should just be like...
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a quick little walkthrough,
Third rated beer garden in the entire country.
which is insane. It's right here in Knoxville,
Right here in
and that's
Knoxville.
big.
Amazing.
So yes, can you talk to them for a minute? I mean, you're a stand-up comedian. You should be able to pull this off.
What?
I'm gonna take my glass up here,
Words?
and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do a tour
What
with
are you
them.
taking your glass to? Okay, so before we close out, make sure you come to my show Saturday night. It's a big one. Barrel House by Gypsy, downtown Knoxville. Tickets, we will put it on the ticket link on on our Waking Up Brewery page, my beer comedian page, all of it. I'm filming for Amazon Prime, so and congratulations to Denise Diebler for winning 2 tickets. And she's back.
You guys need to slow down with the comments. Whatever it was, I don't want to hear it. Audio listeners, you're about to lose us. So if you want to see more, at least tune into our Facebook camp.
OnlyFans, $25 a month. Alex Stokes, the beer comedian. Very, very exclusive pictures. Oh,
Anyway, so
this page is
the
$3.
future is probably less live content. I think it's where we're going, right? We're going to go to YouTube.
Oh yeah, YouTube.
YouTube will not be live. It will be recorded until we get 1,000 followers on YouTube, and then we can do live from YouTube.
995 more. We are there.
Yeah, we're this close. We're this close. We have to have that kind of viewership to go live on YouTube, but I think it's just going to be easier overall to
But we'll be
record
doing
and do
stunts.
that. We will be doing stunts. We will be doing live casts
TikTok.
from TikTok. We'll be doing live stuff from beer festivals. We'll still do some
there's-
live stuff
we
from
got cool
time to
stuff
time.
coming up.
But I think a lot of our format is going to switch to
Pornhub.
Yes, Pornhub as well. They've got a lot of money and they want
Shit, I smoked.
content.
Sorry, Mom.
Fucking Smiler. But yes.
I said Pornhub.
So you audio listeners, you're about to lose us. You Facebook people, stick around because I'm going to give you a nice little walkthrough tour if you haven't been here, and that's for you that are in all the countries that
Oh,
we're
good. I get a
in.
smoke break.
All the countries we're in. Haven't seen this. We're in a lot of countries, by the way. We're international.
Wolfgang's right there.
Yep. Do you want to interview Wolfgang? You want to get him on camera?
He
No,
won't,
you don't?
he won't want that. No.
What I will do is I'll pan through so you can see Wolfgang and the giant that he is standing next to a normal-sized human being.
He's only 6'7". His sons are both 6'10".
He will be wearing a brown shirt with yellow writing that says Schulz,
He's such a
gray hair and a mustache. So you'll know to pick him out when you come through. But as you do this, if you're from another country, if you're have never been to Schulz, throw a big thumbs up because this beer garden is amazing, and I'm about to give you the full scoop while holding my beer, and I'll probably
Good.
still be in frame.
Love you guys.
Alex
I'll
is
see you
out.
soon. I'm in, and I'm
That guy. I'm going to shut off this recording here. And that's going to save that. So now, me and my beer are going to give you a 360 tour of what is Schulzbrau. We're under the awning, so they have a enormous, gigantic, big screen TV up on this fantastic stage. Now, Alex has done comedy from that stage. His class that you can take at UT, they perform out here during that class time. Yeah, you perform. Yeah. 4 classes that are class and 4 classes that are on stage where you actually have to perform. I'm going to take a sip of my beer while you guys look at this amazing TV. As we continue through, there is a set of bathrooms on the outside. So there's bathrooms inside and outside, and as you can see, this is an enormous beer garden. So right here is where they actually serve more beer. It's a second outside bar, and if you go over here, they have a kitchen where you can get schnitzels and all kinds of stuff out there. Fantastic beer garden. You'll also notice up at the top of the wall here, let me get this where the lighting is a little bit better. Right there, too close, you'll see the parapets. This place looks like a castle inside and out. Packed full of people drinking beer. If you can't tell they're all drinking beer, That's a huge, huge, huge beer garden. We're going to walk over this way. I'm going to take you on a look on the inside so you can actually see what it looks inside, which is also incredibly spacious. You can see in the background, everything's lit up. They're right on the road. So here is the gate out front. Leads straight to the street. Plenty of parking. They have private seating here all the way across. Plenty of seating everywhere. You will see a ginormous man. If you didn't get it, they're talking to him. Right below the beer garden sign, the tall gray-haired gentleman, that's Wolfgang. That's one of the owners that created this. There is their fantastic kitchen. Oh, it just smells good standing here. I can smell all the amazing food. And now we're going to go inside. I'm going to take another sip as I pass through this door. Delicious. So this behind me is their amazing and enormous bar. Has even more taps inside than they do outside, so you can get beers that are not actually Schulz beers. You will get anything that makes up for what Schulz isn't doing. Beautiful lighting in here. As you can see, that's their balcony up there. Nice chandeliers. It feels like you walked into Germany when you come in. They're enormous wooden doors. I want you to see the other side of these doors because they look like plain doors here. But from out here, it is amazing German castle doors. Look at this. Look, all the way up. Yeah, looks like a castle when you walk in. Love this place. Nice lion's head door knockers. Let's see if we can get that in camera. I'm all in the way. Let's do that one. There you go. So I'm going to pull on this door. Easy to pull on. And you come into their fantastic tap room. Huge. Like, this is 3 times the size of most breweries in Knoxville. And these people know their beer, mainly because they make their beer. There's all the taps for all of the beers. And there is where all the magic happens. And you can expect nothing but the best from Schulz. Their consistency is, I honestly think that if there's any brewery that's going to put Knoxville on the beer map, it's going to be Schulz. Their consistency with all of their beers is magnificent. Every time you have a style of their beer, every time you have it, it's going to be that same taste. They just do a tremendous, tremendous job. I am now going upstairs into their balcony, which also has more TVs, has leather seating, has tables, and it's just gorgeous up here with all the lighting, with everything they do. This is why they are the number 3 best beer garden in the United States. It makes you feel like you're in Germany, sitting in front of a cozy fire, in a nice leather seat, enjoying a beautiful German beer. So, that's the tour. That's all I'm giving you today, because I actually have to go to work. Alex has gone to work. He might still be out there sipping on his beer. He did just get him another one. But come out to Schulz Bräu. It is the premier brewery in Knoxville. Great beers, great atmosphere, great people, and we love it here. Even if Alex doesn't like German beers in general, if you like German beers, if you like the German atmosphere, if you just want to experience an amazing brewery, this is the place to do it from. Outside of that, I think we're done. We've probably went way longer than we should, but the beer is so good. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Those of you that are still tuned in, anybody that watches this after the fact, again, thank you again for supporting us. If you want to support us more, you can also donate through Anchor. We have links where you can actually become a subscriber for as little as 99 cents a month. We appreciate that. That will help fund us to do more things that we're wanting to do. Shout out to Trunk of Man, who is our corporate sponsor. Shout out to Tune Up, the Manly Salon, for giving me my wonderful new coif. Like I said, go out, tell them you heard about us on Waking Up in a Brewery, and they will give you a free beer. Might give you a little more. I don't know. I'm just putting that out there, Frank. You let them know. But thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. We are 19 episodes in, and about to do a brew fest. Alex has got some comedy coming up this weekend. Come see that show. It's going to be fantastic. We're going to film it for Amazon Prime. We need a packed house. Tickets are $10. That's 2 beers. 2 beers. And then there's going to be beer available there. That's amazing. So anyway, I'm going to go drive after drinking. No, I'm going to wait a little while. Enjoy. Make sure I'm not over intoxicated or anything. Which I'm not. And then you will see me and Alex. You will see us Saturday night at the Barrel House. Alex has got a new book, I think. Anyway, come out, come see us. Thank you for tuning in. Keep checking us out. Have a great evening. We'll talk to you soon.